Hello everyone, I'm Elizabeth Shaw and this channel is all about the narcissistic personality disorder. To give you more understanding of the kinds of people you might be dealing with in your life and ways to recover from narcissistic abuse. This video is about the lies that narcissists use to keep you locked in the relationship. It takes an average of 7 attempts to get out of an abusive relationship and stay out of an abusive relationship. Narcissists, through their many manipulation tactics, brainwash people into losing reality and use many lies to keep their targets hooked. Narcissistic people use lies throughout the relationship, from the beginning and even after the relationship is over. Lying is second nature to them. Most often, a lot of them tell that many lies they actually believe their own reality. Some on the higher end of the spectrum are more aware and harder to catch out. Those on the lower, it's just instinct to them. Wherever they are on the spectrum of the disorder, most repeat those same lines. If you're still trying to work out if you're with a narcissist, or if you've left the narcissist and trying to stay free, here are some of the most common lies I've heard myself from my ex-narcissist and from others who've survived a narcissistic relationship. In the beginning and in the middle and towards the end, if they haven't got new supply lined up, they use the one, "I could not imagine my life without you." Now, this is mostly used in the love bombing phase, along with "you're the love of my life" or "I've never met anyone like you." These are hard to tell between good, honest people who also say these things. If they're telling you that all the exes were crazy, that's a red flag with these statements. With a narcissist, these words are used to hook you in or keep you hooked, even during the relationship. If they haven't got anyone else lined up to keep using you, or if they've cheated on you and that backup plan hasn't worked out for them, to keep you in the relationship. "My exes are crazy and hurt me." Again, this is a hard one, as good people have been hurt too. Narcissistic people use this to play the victim card, to get you to open up your empathy and to have sympathy for them. If they've been back and forth with partners in the past, or if they hate every single one and something just doesn't add up in the stories they are telling you, when they say things like, "they will not let me see the children," or "my children have no respect for me," this could be true, yet you need to listen closely to the words they say and not take them on face value, especially if something just doesn't feel right within yourself. "I'm amazing," or "with all I do for you." Now, most narcissistic people like to see themselves as amazing and project all their faults and flaws onto others. Yet when you truly look at the things they actually did for you, most often you'll find, other than disrespect you, hurt you and cause you psychological pain, they did nothing for you. They did nothing positive for you. Any achievements of theirs are usually exaggerated, lies, or they've destroyed others in the process of getting to where they want to be. Those who haven't achieved will blame those around them for being unsuccessful. Things like they sucked up to the boss or they got help from others. "You'll never find someone like me." Now, this isn't a complete lie, as it seems to be a growing epidemic, or it could be growing awareness. They use these words to manipulate your already confused mind into believing they are special. Even when they add things like "who'd love you" or "nobody would want you, you'll end up alone," to add fear into you and more self-doubt that you're not good enough. Words to a narcissist are just further manipulation. Focus on why you're leaving, or why you have left if you've already left them, that you are better off without them, that you will heal, that you will recover, and you are aware now. You'll make sure you'll never find another like them. Remember, you are worthy and you are lovable. Now's the time to surround yourself with the right people. "That didn't happen," or the "I never said that," along with "you're insecure" and "you're crazy," are examples of the major gaslighting phrases they use. The same as you're oversensitive and you're insecure. As the narcissist, they do not genuinely care for your feelings. They just want your emotional... They just want your emotional energy. They are insecure and they are dependent on them. Gaslighting is so you doubt reality and is an insidious form of mental torture. Narcissistic people do not admit or own up to their own mistakes. They project and blame shift to escape that accountability and so that they don't take responsibility for their own actions. They are only interested in the reality that they want. The more you try and get them to take responsibility, the bigger their tantrums and lies get. If you are still with them, if you are out and trying to piece it all together, or they're trying to destroy you, learn your own truths. Start writing things down. Stop reacting to them and start focusing on giving yourself the correct answers. Get reading or learning something new to feed your mind the right way. Connect with those who've experienced it so you know how your thinking and feeling is normal and that you will recover. How can you, of all people, not understand me? This is so the narcissist gets you, again, to question yourself and work harder for their attention and approval. So you feel in the wrong and like you need to learn more. Most of us don't understand them until we actually learn about them. You cannot understand what you don't know. And when you do understand them, you never want to be around one again. You're just like my exes. Triangulation and to cause fear within you that you might lose them. Some might use the my ex would have, so you break down your standards, beliefs and boundaries to keep the narcissist interested, not understanding within yourself that they are brainwashing you to act how they want you to act and not true to who you are. Or it's the guilt trip, so you feel sorry for them and want to be a better person for them. You are a better person. You care and want to help each other. The narcissist is not worthy of you. If you hadn't, I wouldn't. The classic blame shift. When they've done something wrong and want you to take all responsibility, to distort your reality again into playing down what they've done. Good people can admit their mistakes. We are all human. We all make errors at times. Bad people cannot. No matter what you have or have not done, there is no excuse for someone else's bad treatment of you. I'll change if you help. I'll seek therapy. I'll seek counselling. These are the ones to pull on your heartstrings and suck you back into helping them and back into the relationship. Once they've succeeded with their pity plays, they will be back to hurting you. They cannot be helped as they are unwilling and unable to recognise the faults and the flaws within themselves to be able to help themselves. However, you can do your personal best in helping others to the point where you lose yourself, which is what happened in a narcissistic relationship. No matter what's gone off, you did your personal best to help them and they slowly destroyed you. So now is the time to shift all that time and effort you put into them onto you and build a much happier life for you. When you begin to take the focus off, you do need to learn about them. You do need to understand them, to understand what you're dealing with and to make sure that you don't get into the same situation again. But then when you shift that focus away from them and bring it back onto yourself and creating who you want to be, learning about your emotions and how to handle your emotions and how to make your emotions work for you, creating that inner happiness, creating those dreams that you want from life and working on who you are. Keep asking yourself, who am I? While ever you're asking that question, your mind will find a way to find those answers for you. Narcissistic people are liars, and the majority of them do believe their own reality. They do believe the lies because they tell that many it's hard to start finding the truths again. So walk away from those who continue to seek to hurt and destroy you. Surround yourself with those who want to see the best and bring the best out in you. And once you start bringing the best out in yourself, those people will come into your life. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.